All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Jonathan Leist. I'm the town manager for Culver. I'm here today with Dan Gelinne from the Walk Friendly Communities Program in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We've got Amber Cowell, our Culver Park Superintendent, Don Fox, and Marty Osterbond from our Culver Plan Commission here as well. As way of background, the town of Culver decided to work towards a few pedestrian and bike-friendly related goals as a result of an active living workshop we hosted in Culver back in the summer of 2018. The workshop was a partnership with Active Living by Design, a nonprofit group, and the Indiana State Department of Health, designed to bring together a diverse group of community stakeholders willing to commit to improving our community health opportunities through policy changes, infrastructure investment, and adoption of best practices to make healthy decisions more accessible to all of our residents. From that workshop, we decided to work on two things: adopting a complete streets policy and achieving bike and walk friendly community status. We had participation from our regional planning organization, from our county plan director, from our community schools, our town council, our plan commission, our redevelopment commission, Culver Academies, Purdue Extension Office, and several other stakeholders. At that event, we did a walk audit through town and learned about the effect our policies and infrastructure design can have on our community's health. Then last summer, Amber and I worked with Justin Lazaro, who is our Indiana University sustainability extern, on completing the Walk Friendly Community application, and we submitted it last fall. And Dan is here today to give us an update on that application, right, Dan?
That's right. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity. We recently wrapped up our review of that application that Jonathan just mentioned, and we're excited to announce that Culver is one of our newest silver level walk-friendly communities based on our assessment of all the things that the town is doing to improve pedestrian safety and walkability. And I have to say that we review applications from very large cities down to small towns, a lot of mid-sized cities, and what we saw, the things that we saw that Culver is doing to support pedestrian safety and walkability really did blow us away in terms of the amount of work that's being put into this area. We think it's safe to say that you're doing more than most mid-sized and large cities are doing to improve walkability and safety. And so we were excited to recognize you all with this designation, and a few of the items that we especially wanted to draw some attention to were just in general, we in reviewing kind of the built environment aspects of Culver and the street network, the grid that you all have, the streets, the sidewalks, really does form a great backbone for what we consider to be a very walkable place. It makes walking an easy choice for people. Not every trip has to be taken by car, and that's one of the few things that a lot of communities have, but you all really use that asset well and really take advantage of it. We really enjoyed reading your bicycle and pedestrian master plan, which we feel like really lays out a strong vision for not only what's on the ground now, but how you can take steps to improve and build upon the great foundation that you have, and setting out some of those policy directives that Jonathan mentioned. Really, the policy angle is one that is missed by a lot of communities, but I think you all are looking at ways that policy can encourage more walkable development and walkable streets. One aspect of that was the complete streets resolution that we noted, which really does require the town to consider and prioritize pedestrians and other road users in all transportation projects instead of just building things for automobile use. We enjoyed also looking at your plan for improving and making changes to the built environment to meet accessibility and ADA requirements. You've developed a good, strong plan and then updated it over time. And so we see that as kind of revisiting that commitment to improving walkability. So those were a few things. I mean, I could list more, a few things that we noticed and think were worth sharing and celebrating. And one of the aspects of our program is really intended to take examples from communities like yours and make them available to other cities and towns who don't really know where to start and can look to you all hopefully as an example and inspiration. So I just appreciate the opportunity to share this news, and hopefully it resonates with a lot of your community members and they recognize the things that you're all doing.
Awesome. Thank you, Dan. And just wanted to point out again, thanks to Amber and Justin and the Park Department for all their work on the application. And Don and Marty on the call here are on our Plan Commission, and they were the ones that really drove that the policy changes that we've made, the complete streets policy. And I know Marty did a lot of the research and educating of the Planning Commission over the last year. So big thanks to all three of you that are on the call today as well for your work in making this happen. Anything else today, guys?
I think that's it.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.